G'day, you gidunts. How are we all? That was the sound of a can, not my knuckle. That may have been my knuckle. No, I'm joking. That was just the last of the can opening. How are we? Here comes the ads. Might only be a 4-hour stream tonight. I want to get to bed an hour earlier and see if that takes care of this annoying exhaustion. Time will tell. Only a 3-stream streak? You lost your stream streak, Oki? For shame. How you doing, Oki? I streaked somewhere else. Aww. I was looking forward to seeing you streaking for a bit longer. There we go. I like how Barrel Boy came out. Looks good. I have a 150 stream streak with a streamer. You could, by now, have like a 40 stream streak with me. But no. You decided we weren't good enough. I remember having a 250 stream streak. 250.
No, sleep can wait.
Exactly, sleep can wait. But I had a 250 stream streak with the software pirate. And then thankfully, Twitch stopped. Like, Twitch didn't count one of my views at one point. So it dropped my streak. And that was around about the time that he started playing a lot of World of Warcraft. So I was kind of like, thank God, I don't have to tune into WoW content. You thinking Fortnite? No. No, it ain't Fortnite. It's not the Division 2. I'm just gonna go with the Division 2 just to see. Why does... Jesus Christ. After 2019. Jesus Christ. What third-person shooter is there after 2019? Is this gonna be like a Resident Evil remake of some sort? Let's the bet it's Village. Not a remake, but Resident Evil still. So, I'll take that. It's a good win. What is the Wordle? Twigs. Damn. No, that's not cramp. God damn. What is this? Ads are over. What's going on, Dex? How are you doing? Actually, I need to check this. Yeah, Oki's got the #1 clips. What is this? Frame. No? That's an M. The hell is this? That bye-bye clip is legendary. What up, Benort? Whenever I meet new people, I inform them on how to become Pope. Not interested. Primarily because I want a job that actually... I want to do stuff that actually has meaning. You know? God damn it, what is this word? Aroma? No, it's not aroma. Have you checked out Rue Valley yet? I have not. Funnily enough, another streamer did the exact same thing, but did not make it. Oh, the fall. Yep. Maybe into it. It's good so far. Well, let's get this finished and I can have a look at it. Comb the beard? Alright, give me 2 seconds. I want to get this. Wait, can we focus on getting this word? I'll comb my beard after, Oki. What do you want me to focus on? So it doesn't have a C either. What is this? A Mama? Rama?
Focus on getting the correct word.
Ramen? I don't know. Maker. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Alright, so what was it? It was Rue Valley. Narrative adventure about a man trapped in a time loop. Surrounded by a colourful cast with complex emotional stories, each hiding unexpected secrets. Dealing with mental challenges, the main character must delve into the anomaly to uncover its enigmatic origins. Mixed reviews. It gives me Disco Elysium vibes. Blam blam indeed. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I may look into that in the future. But what we're doing today is we are making Captain... Well, not Captain. Barbara McMotorboat. And Barbara McMotorboat is going to be a captain of a ship. Everyone loves good super boss. Hey, super bosses are, yep. A proper boss is a puzzle. Yep. Alright. Let's see. I noticed that Twitter went down earlier today. Just a complete Cloudflare fail. Again, because, like, why would it be anything other than Cloudflare? You know? Cloudflare causing so many problems.
Cloudflare had a flare up.
You know it. You know it. Okay, so they do generally have, like, this navy blue coat and whatnot. I think the hat's gonna be the worst part of this.
Cloudflare is a little sensitive.
Oh, always. Let's see. A Ghost Australia is gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, the show.
Cloudflare's office full of lava lamps that generates a code is kinda cool though.
It is kinda cool, but at the same time, it only really matters if their service can stay up. If their service is crashing, doesn't matter how cool their tech is. The US one is a pretty decent show. It is, but I don't trust. So anything that's made in the US when it goes to other countries is bad. Anything made in other countries when it goes to the US is bad. Anything that's made in other countries that goes to other countries that are not the US
and show that they can get servers back up faster.
And that's true. That's true. The super boss is a rando with a baseball bat. who has 100 HP for some reason. No way, I just no-hitted this super boss. I have no idea what you're talking about, but head not. You're weird with the Belgian movies. You're weird with the Belgian movie. What? When US took them over, they were top-notch? Nah, never. Never, ever, ever. Let's go into the UV editing here.
Mr. Bean is top-notch.
Yeah, but that's because Mr. Bean hasn't gone from one country to another. It's always been Rowan Atkinson. It hasn't been the fact that it was a British show. It's the fact that it was Rowan Atkinson. If they had taken it to America and they had gotten someone and they'd like recast everything so it was fully American show, then it would be shit. Like when they took the IT crowd and sent it to the US, they only kept Moss. They only kept Richard Ayoade. And that show bombed because the person they got to play Roy was a person that's typically playing a jock, not someone that fits the stereotype of an IT person. So all of the jokes written for this IT guy that can't socialize with people, they kind of lose all of their meaning when you have an attractive athletic male playing the part. It doesn't work. Man vs. Baby. I am looking forward to Man vs. Baby. That's going to be a follow-on from, I believe, Man vs. B. Yeah. Has Rowan Witt as main character in Hypno? What? I don't know who Rowan Witt is. Who is Rowan Witt? Yeah, no, I have no idea who that is. Known for starring in The Book of Mormon, Hamilton, Totally Completely Fine, She Loves Me, Dogfight, Glory in the Woods, South Pacific, Home and Away. The Matrix. The fuck did he play in The Matrix? Did he play like a background character or something? Credited as Spoon Boy. Oh, he's the boy that tells him that there is no spoon. Right. Right. The B1 was good. The B1 was good. Only Rowan Atkinson can play that. Like, the comedy was right in his wheelhouse, too. It was all kind of like slapsticky comedy. Why, what? Alright, they're all selected. All right. Now we need to get rid of these. But yeah, every time I've seen a show be remade elsewhere, that's like an American show remade elsewhere, or a show made elsewhere remade in America, it's always just turned out shit. Like, take Taskmaster, for example. Taskmaster, in any other country, is good. Taskmaster in America is just crap. I don't know what it is. It's just crap. Still no idea what you're talking about, Behemoth. What's going on, Libericorn?
Dan, then you're going to hate Squid Game, USA edition.
I'm really hoping they don't follow through with that. Have I Got News for You is doing okay? No, like, I will say the version of Have I Got News, like all versions of Have I Got News for You, have all been bad. Every single one I've seen have been bad. All about the same bad, yeah. Okay, let's get some nice black shoes for the captain.
Set to begin in Los Angeles in December 2025.
Are you serious? Are you serious? It's not been officially announced, and this is as of July 7th. I don't see anything confirming it. I just see rumors about it. It's just rumors at the moment. Like, there's just all this stuff from June, July being like, rumors say.
Rumored, according to industry reports. Pre-production is underway, with principal photography set to begin in December 2025 in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm not gonna believe anything that's hearsay. I'm not gonna believe, oh, this person reported that this people said this. Like, I'm not gonna believe anything like that. Primarily because like I'm not believing this either.
I could see that though, just taking some photos of the sky and ground.
Like, I'm not going to believe this either, because this is obviously an AI thing that's just looking over these and just seeing that they're talking about rumored release dates and stuff, and this just goes, yes, it's in development. And it's like, no. It's just rumors from those articles. Thank you very much. Australia, they're banning social media for under 16s, being if 15, you have to watch YouTube Kids. No, even Australia. This country is so doomed. This country is doomed, yes. Yes, it is. It is very doomed indeed. Super duper doomed. Super duper dupery doomed. Which country's more doomed, America or Australia? Basically, every Western country is as doomed as each other at the moment. Just for different reasons. We're ruining dictators right now. Ours is the crappiest dictator that's ever been. He tells on himself and gets himself in hot water, 1.7 out of 10. Won't vote for again. I could see that though, just taking some photos of this guy around. No, it's not going to be a show. Squid Game USA is our healthcare system. That's the original Squid Game, okay? That's the original, not the current. They have the audacity to ban Steam as well for under 16s, so kids can't play games anymore. No, kids will be able to play games. They just have to go to more shady parts of the internet now. That's all it's doing. They'll use a VPN until the government starts banning VPNs for people under the age of 16. And then they'll start using things like Tor and get onto the real shady areas of the internet. And then all of a sudden, the government's like, oh shit, everything we've done's actually put kids in more danger. And everyone else just kind of goes, yeah, no shit. It's almost like we told you this would happen. And you decided not to listen. You dumbasses. The shows are just a spin-off. Yeah, the shows are a spin-off of the US healthcare system. That's exactly right.
Well, it's too hot outside, so some shade would be okay. Grab that. They're punishing kids, not people who liked kids for some sick reasons. It's not even that, Behanort. They do punish those people when they catch them. The problem is the government is parenting the children for the parents instead of the parents parenting their own goddamn children. And they're making the rest of us suffer for it because they can't figure out how to be parents. I reckon the law should be, if you don't have enough time to take care of your children and monitor what they're doing online, you don't have enough time to be a parent, therefore you're not allowed to be a parent. What's that? You're not able to be there for your child. Don't have a child. Simple. What? What a crazy idea. If you're going to have a child to make their life terrible, then don't have one. Exactly. Exactly, Behemoth. I need to put another slice through there, I think. Pregnant with a child and don't want to then raise them properly. Don't make their diet window cleaner and their favorite game count the dust bunnies on their favorite. Well, that's half the issue. Is that like governments say they want to look after the kids. They're doing all this stuff for the kids. Yeah. Then it's like, oh, well, these parents, they're getting their child support payments and they're spending them on TVs instead of getting food and clothes and such for their kids. Like, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, do you want to help the kids or not? What's your... well. The world is screwed. The world is screwed. Why is that happening? Did you want to... It's because this face has horrible endgons, isn't it? I dislike these models. Have you heard about Connect Sand having asbestos in it too? Like, how do you miss that? Actually, there was someone in chat this morning saying that. It was very funny. It was very funny. Good, your models aren't the Garden of Ban thing. But these are from Kenny. These models are Kenny assets. Well, the reasons why they miss things like asbestos in kids' toys is because, as we pointed out before, they don't give a shit about the kids. It's just an excuse for them to monitor the public. That's it. That's all it is. Nothing else for it. All right. And the schools are a tad bit paranoid, like you can't be left alone in a room for 5 minutes by yourself without constant surveillance. Yep. That's alright. The way the governments are going at the moment, at some point, the people are going to get fed up, and in 50 years, we're going to have a whole new group of countries. Everyone will be like, oh, do you remember when this place used to be a single country? And everyone will be like, what? No way. Yeah. It used to be a place called Astralar. Schools care way too much about your safety, if anything. Has a 0.1% chance of hurting you. They remove it. Yeah. Yeah. Heaven forbid you let a child run around while holding a knife after you've told them 50 times not to do it, and let them find out the hard way why they shouldn't do that. Like, oh look, they're running around with a knife again for the 14th time today after we've told them not to. You know what? Let's just see what happens. It's just... If they injure themselves, maybe then they won't do it again. I need to create a hat. I also need to put like a badge or something on you. I need something to identify you as a captain. I got like the gold bars and the gold buttons. Oops. Let's see. Now let's move it on the local. Okay. So let's duplicate this. Come on. Well done, Seribot. David, bye-bye-bye. G'day, Cam. How are you doing? Currently freezing my ass off waiting for the bus. I'm wearing 3 thick layers and still cold. But in Germany, you didn't have a jumper on. So it's below freezing here. Lies. Lies and slander. I won't have you calling -5 below freezing. What do you think this is? There we are. Government on their way to restrict 4chan, only to immediately get right after. I could see that happening. Worst bit is the bus doesn't have heaters, so it's another 60 to 80 minutes of suffering. I mean, you could like open a window while you're on the bus. Yeah. Fast moving air is warm. That's why the hot air comes out of your heater. Duh. And in Scotland... Oh, and at least Scotland qualified for the World Cup last night. Which World Cup? Hammer throwing? Football? Which football? Proper football? Soccer? Or rugby? NFL? Like, well, bro asked me to write a word on it. I know it's not subtle about mocking the current state of Australia. Was it actually the best game in history? I still think the best game in history was when Germany beat Brazil 7-0. Like, best game for Scotland's history. So nothing amazing. It was kind of like, they played. Still top tier. Should watch the goals you scored. I'm not a fan of watching something just for
3 minutes of... Like, I don't want to watch 90 minutes of gameplay for 3 minutes of goals. If that. If that. This, and we bump this up to 9. Damn. We're using it outside of the green country. Let's shuffle this over. Do we all see that Danny withdrew from the game awards? Okay, so that's looking like this. Now we need to do the hat. Okay. Now we need a white hat. Something like that. Go into here. Assign those to the torso. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time. Government pretending a huge virus doesn't exist. Government sending a full fire squad some guy who criticized him. Government having a weird name. Bancroft Megacorp. Yep. There's a lot of stupid stuff going on at the moment. This one. Do that. Get rid of that.
Easy. That works. Heading to bed. Have a good night, Tricky. Enjoy your sleep. Have a good snooze. Snoozy woozy fest. What up, Drippy? How's it going? Virus is parody on COVID, and the slime company is supposed to be a toy company that produces kinetic sand, and especially the toy having lots of something bad in it. The slime was 90% LED. Yep. 90% lead. Lead. L-E-A-D. I'm pretty sure the slime wasn't 90% lights. I'm good, trying to fix my Linux distro. What about you? I am creating our ship captain, Barbara McMotorboat. I always giggle when I say that name. Barbara McMotorboat. What's the problem you've got with Linux? Maybe we can be of assistance. So I need to add circle, bump it up to 12. Back to here. Making a Linux distro on my custom init system doesn't really work. Ah, you're making a distro. Interesting. What's wrong? Flip. Flip, flip, Flipadelphia. Man, I need to rewatch It's Always Sunny. Grab these. Extrude them forward. Now this one has to be dark. Yeah, it has to be a black. Autocorrect filter is weird. I use the correct thing on everything I type in. So sometimes I type words like AZ or an S, depending on my corrector. Interesting. Sounds like you need a better dictionary. That dictionary does not sound helpful. at all. Which sounds like a terrible dictionary. Ad break incoming. Message for me. All right. You know, I'm not going to have a curve in you. Not happening. All right. All this stuff here. Assign that to head. Now I need to apply the gold band and the little gold logo thingamajig. I could probably just apply gold band. That's alright. Alright, ads. Nintendo, when you even use the word princess in your game that has a plumber in it, oh, you're done for. I want to make a game where you're a plumber in blue overalls, just straight blue, not red, just straight blue overalls, no hat. And you are called to a castle, and while you're there, you're like fixing the toilet, you're like doing the plumbing, and then all of a sudden, a snake comes out of one of the toilets and corners the princess that's in the castle, and you save the princess from that lizard. From that snake. Yep. Perfect discount Mario Party. Nintendo can't sue you for being creative. Exactly. It has nothing to do with Nintendo. You're using Linux, right? Correct. What features do you appreciate the most in a distro? It's not really distro-based stuff. Well, I mean, I guess it would be. Like having an easy way to install it without having to manually do everything myself. Other than that, I'm pretty good. Third-person RPG, 2011 to 2012. God. Third-person RPG single player. That's not God of War, because that's an RPG. Not Infamous, because that's a shooter. It's not Prototype 2, for some reason. Not survival, not horror, not sci-fi. Not open world. What? Third-person single-player RPG that's not open world. Huh? Tomb Raider? No. What the hell is this? It's a superhero. A superhero game. That's an RPG. That's not open world. Why do I feel like one of the two people on the planet who used emojis properly while not overusing them? Emojis are overused. That's true. Our entire language is going to become emojis at some point. 2016 to 2017, single player third person superhero RPG. It's not going to be a Spider-Man. It's not going to be a Batman. Okay, so so it is a Batman, but it's not an Arkham. Oh, it's gonna be a Telltale series, isn't it? Yes! Yes! I finally got a Telltale series. Oh my god, they usually trip me up. Bender. I don't know. Astro Boy. Oh, Wheatley. Right. I mean, it could have been Bender. Okay, get all this. Make all of that black. Inset those. They usually have some sort of gold parts. Hmm. Do that there. Do that there. That there. That there. subdivide them. We can select this. Done. That is totally a captain's hat. I think that's... Okay, so these flip. And then... Oh, flip. But... Huh. I hate it when it does this. I want it to extrude down, but not fuck the faces up. Let's see if we can get this here to extrude down. All right, that's better. Create a line there. Create a line there. Let me create a line there. Okay. There we have it. What do you think? Just spam penguin emoji. That looks like a captain to me. What up, Meter Regaming? Are you a bot? Doesn't look like it, but it's always safe to ask. Okay, let's Flip. What's my name? Can't you see it? You're in my Kick channel. You should be able to see my name. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's Barbara McMotorboat done. Let's get them imported into Godot. My god, I am so tired, y'all. Like, you got no idea. You got no clue. You can join our game development team? I mean, I'm sure I could. I have no doubt that my skills would allow me to. Question is, will I? I've already got Barbara McMotorboat there. Cool. Cool. Where's the business month? There we are. You're a professional bubble, right? Yes, you are. Perfect. Duplicate. Barbara McMotorboat. Get rid of that. Now we need to get the actual model imported. Barbara McMotorboat. Barbara McMotorboat. Head. Skip. Skip. Barbara McMotorboat. That's the thing. I always forget. I always forget. Mine needs to be back there. Ah, we can go one forward. That's okay. Whoops. And shuffle over a little bit. I feel I want the hat coming forward. Render image, okay. More in. Render image. Yeah, that's close enough. Nope, not shaders. UI. Icons, products. Barbara. Make motorboat. Perfect. And then an X180. Bam! Ah, oh, shit, you had that selected. Damn it. Silly me. Can't have it selected when I render it. That gives it like that gold outline that you don't want. Okay, there we are. On here. Huh. Like they are in there, right? I did save them. Apparently not. God damn it. Render that. Save as. Yeah, Barbara McMotorboat. Alright. Reload. Get it back. For some reason, it doesn't want to load stuff. There we go. Too easy. All right, we can start bug fixing this UI now. Oh my god. I tell you, I don't know what it is, but something's really messing with me. It's probably just like the sleep stuff, but yeah. Like the sleep being thrown off. Maybe, yeah. No idea. Ah, yeah, that's right. I should. How do I keep forgetting to do this? Where are we? There it is. Need to make sure that I keep an eye on NAS gear. See if I can pick up some cheap NAS stuff for this Black Friday. What can I put on? They've got all this set up. The UI stuff that's breaking is this. Navigating the UI. I think it's primarily the main menu. Morning, Hadouken, and how are you doing? All right. So, when we switch menu, control is not null. I think, is this handling? No, it's not. Doing good. Picked up my new driver's license this morning on the way to work. Nice. Does it double up as a credit card? Switch menu. I wish, especially if it was in some other one's name. Well, it wouldn't be your driver's license then, would it? Yay, I got my new driver's license, which is in someone else's name. Yay. The credit part is in someone else's name? Why would the credit part be in someone else's name on a card that has your name? You know. Huh. Let's do tablet toggle. What we're going to do under here. Let's go tablet toggle. If control is null, then not control visible. So I need to determine if game is in progress, return. Not going to happen. So if control is null, hello, pierogi. I don't care much about driver's license. I bicycle almost everywhere. Bicycling would be good. How you doing? I'm still a little bit exhausted, to be honest. I'm probably going to have like a 4-hour stream tonight. Try to get to bed a little bit earlier. And like, hopefully catch up on some sleep. Hopefully. Yeah. How you doing, Brogy? If displayed is main menu, I want to go into here. Return true. Do you want because a pirate is free? But I have no idea what you're talking about, Behanort. I have access to Steamworks. Damn, I have 30,000 points. Nice. 30,000 points is a very good start. Wait until you've saved up 100,000 points. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, what are my channel redeems these days? I'll probably change the play games all day. Go 500,000. Why do you want 500,000? What's the reason for 500,000? Huh? Play games. I'm actually updating that one right now. Let's do that many. There we go. Everyone asking why 500,000? No one's asking how is 500,000 because no one cares about 500,000. All right. They don't care about 500,000. They just want to use 500,000. That's all there is to it. All right. If control is null, return true. So if control is null, return true. Otherwise, we want to return false, but we want to do a bunch of stuff beforehand. We want to do switch menu null. That may work, actually. Toggle main menu. Maybe it won't work. Yeah. If main menu tablet toggle, and game state, game in progress. LF game state. Actually, else. Yeah, no, that should work. Let's see. Tablet toggle. Switch menu. Main menu. Tablets not displayed. Print debug. Is it even hitting that? Aren't stream points just bragging rights? Basically. So this isn't being triggered. So something is catching. What's catching it? Print debug. Display tablet. Print debug. Main menu. None of that is catching it. Why? What's capturing that input and preventing it? Because we know that it's not hitting... It's not hitting the interaction manager. Print debug. Unhandled. So it's just hitting unhandled. That's what it is. Game state, game in progress. That's our issue right there. So, if that's the case, I might do, go unhandled input. If game state, game in progress, return. Otherwise, if event is action, UI cancel, tablet toggle. Cool. That works. All right. All right. Excellent. Excellent. What up, Care? It's going fantastic. I've just fixed all of my known bugs with UI navigation. And honestly, I thought that was going to take me like an hour. It's been like 30 minutes. So, yes. Love it. Steady progress on the game, I see. People walking around now. People have been walking around for ages. We've got loading and saving implemented. We've got a load screen, which I need to get an image of to put in the background there. We've got our bobbleheads. You can hack them up. You can pull them off. You can throw out the box. You can open up the bobble box. And it's a cool open animation. Like, ooh, a new bobblehead, yay! And this one opens up. Hey, it's a shiny! Whoa! Yay! It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We can throw this out. In set pricing. The one thing I need to do, none of them are showing in the collection. So I need to figure out why that's happening now. Why is that happening? Print debug. Collected. Let's see. Let's see. Try and pinpoint this issue. Okay, collect that. Yeah, nothing. It doesn't say that one was collected. So this here. Collect bobble. Oh, collect bobble isn't actually called from anywhere. Ooh. Okay. So something, like, it's not... This thing here, collect Bobble. The action is collect Bobble. Print debug. Collected. Okay. Oh my god, Howling, how are you doing? How are you doing on this fine day? I'm just fixing some bugs in my game. Okay, so collecting relaxing Randall, but it's not displaying anything there. What were you up to today, Howling? I don't have a custom shout out for you yet, Howling. You know what I need from you? I need you to tell me what you want your custom shout out to be. So that way we can add it to our list. And when you raid in and stuff, it'll automatically go off and be like, check out Howling. More leet code. Yuck. Yuck. Sleepy, I stayed up way too late. Yeah, no. I think, I get that. I get that. Tie my shoes. Shout out Howling fan. Queen of the leet code. Nice. Well, we are continuing. Alright, what I'll do, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna add it in here. I'm gonna go Howling fan tods. Add that there. And I'll go. We'll make sure that it ats you in the message as well. There we are. Bam. It's all added in perfectly. How's the stream going? It's going as good as it can with my brain turning to mush. I think... So last week, I was in Munich with a few other streamers for Godot Fest. And I don't know if you know this, but traveling from Australia, like Melbourne, where I am, to Munich in Germany, is more than 20 hours each way. And that's by plane. My body is exhausted. But we have a game to make, and that's the game that we're making. This one, the trailer's a bit out of date at this point. Same with all of these screenshots. They're a bit out of date with the lighting and such. But, you know, go wishlist it. Wishlist the game. One thing we're working on at the moment is controller input remapping and whatnot. So, yeah. Like, watch this. Actually, let me just double check here. Signal Bobble Selector is already connected to the game code. Okay, that's fine. So, let me just get my controller plugged in. This is something that I've noticed a lot of shop simulator games don't have. Controller remapping. For some reason, they just don't have that. I don't know why. And then also, if I push a button here, automatically updates. It knows that you're in a different... Like, it knows. It just knows. But yeah, there's obviously some bugs with UI control with this, but yeah, you know, I haven't really figured out how I'm doing a lot of this stuff at the moment. I'm just kind of hoping it works. So yeah, that's probably the biggest piece of work we got going on at the moment. It's going to be very appreciated by the communities, I think, because whenever you go to the discussion pages for all the different games, they're always like, can we get keyboard remapping? Or keyboard bindings? Or like input remaps? Can we like change our inputs, please? And I saw one person say that the reason they want input remapping was because they have a mouse that has like the 12 buttons on the side, like an MMO mouse. And what they do is they map movement. So they move WASD to those 12 buttons. Okay? And they use their right hand to look around with the mouse and also move forward, backward, left, and right with the mouse. You know, so it's all just one hand. You know? And then they can use their other hand for like attacks and like inventory and all that kind of stuff. It is wild, isn't it? It is insane. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense, right? You're already using this hand to like look around. You may as well use your thumb to control your movement as well. I thought that was great. It's such a good idea. It's like remapping input on my Steam controller. Sparkly Dark Matter. I like that name. That is a good name. It's a good name. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out this bug at the moment where it's not like it collects the bobble, but it's not actually collecting the bobble. Like, what's going on? What's this? Unload settings. Why? Damn it. I don't know why it's not working. Like this prints out, which means it's emitting this signal. And it's got Bobble's collect. We got ads about to hit. So I might have to disappear for a few seconds, like 20 or 30 seconds. But when I get back, we're probably going to do a game duel. Wait for the ads to finish. And then after the ad break, hopefully figure this out, because from what I can see, it should be working. Huh. Oh. I see. Yep, I see why that's it. Yep. All right. Cool. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right. Give me half a minute. Alright, I'm back. Time for a game doll. That's what we need. Alright. Start off with Batman Telltale series. Single player game after 2016. What do you got for me, chat? Single player, a Red Dead Redemption? Actually, no, it would be a Red Dead Redemption because that's got third person. Ignore me. Ignore me on that one. Uh-oh. What has happened? My internet. Has anything happened to my internet? No. It was Twitch. Twitch was having an issue, not me. Alright. I think everything's okay. I don't know what this game is. It's definitely a shooter. Definitely a shooter. Single player. After 2016, though, I can't think of any single player shooters after 2016 that are first person. Oh, what was that? What was that one? I don't think it's Atomic Heart. Unreal Engine, single player. Okay, so it's after 2023. It's not first person either. Side view or isometric? It's gonna be no, because Diablo 4 is an RPG. Blueprints is first person. Unreal Engine, single player. That's not first or third person. Oh, what is it? What's it called? Oh, there was that side view game. What's that side view game called? Oh my god. You know the one I'm thinking of. I don't think it's Blasphemous. I don't think it's Darkest Dungeon. Oh, we had it earlier. It's not Trine. Trine was ages ago, wasn't it? And it's also multiplayer Trine. Oh my god, I don't know. Right, it is side view. Side view, Unreal Engine, single player. Oh! No, Little Nightmares 3 is multiplayer. Okay. That ruins that idea. Yeah, no, this has me stumped. This has me super duper stumped. Let's try a... I don't know any side view Unreal Engine games apart from Little Nightmares 3. Little Nightmares 1 or 2 then? No, because it's after 2023. So it's a 2024 or 2025 game. Not Octopath, not Blasphemous, not Darkest Dungeon. It's not Trine. Oh my god. I don't know, I'm just gonna guess stuff. Cool, that confirms it's side view. It's a hack and slash or a platformer. Hack and slash or platformer. One of the two. Side view, single player, Unreal Engine. Who's making a side view game in Unreal Engine? Honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess Blueprints to get like some of the, like get the year knocked out. All right, so we're looking for a 2024 game. Fantasy action 2024. Single player, Unreal Engine, side view. What is it? Yeah, no, I'm lost. I don't know. Cannot think of it. Okay, so I think the issue that we're having here, we go into shop settings. We have this stuff, which is game started. Load shop. Select Bobble Connect. Collect Bobble Disconnect. So it does connect. And then we load the settings, set up those, and we find collect bobble, go print debug, collect bobble, bobble name, just to confirm that it is hitting this spot. Okay. Get this. Open this. Close that out, like collect it. Alright, so we can see that it collects it there. So I believe the issue is under here. I don't think I need collect bobble here, do I? I'm gonna go... load collected bobbles. That's what I need. Because it was set up so that it was always on screen. Like it was, the tablet always existed. But we've now changed that so the tablet is instanced when we want to use it. Which means when we collected a bobble, it was never actually adding it to the list or anything like that. So now when I press bobbleheads, it will run through the list of all the bobbles we have, and it will display them. Perfect. Perfect. Did I have a bug listed here for that? No, I don't. Fix rent description for translations. No. I think doing this can go under here. Whereas controller support is already under here. And conscious bobbles working in back room.
Oh, that's the other thing I need to do, actually. I need to add this to my localization. Where was it? It was under interface. Got all this. Interact 1. Interact 2. Interact 3. Interact 4. And interact 5. Okay, so it'd be action forward, back, left, right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This here. Action forward. Action interact. Action backward. Action primary interact. Action left. Secondary. No, interact secondary. Interact secondary, interact primary. I was wrong. Okay. Interact primary, interact secondary. Yep. Action right. Action special primary. Action run. Action special secondary. Action collect bobble. Action bobbles. Action tablets. Okay. Open bubble collection. Okay. Cool. So that's all coming up correct. If I do this and I go S, notice how it says action, action left. These are the things that you gotta continuously tune. Get rid of that. Main menu. It's under the interact. No. I don't see. There it is. Matched action.
forward, backward, left, right. Run, main menu, tablet, bobbles. Worked bobble, interact primary, interact secondary, special primary, special secondary. Two upper. Ah, we don't want to do that. I think what I needed, oops, was this. I needed to do this. Yeah. Yeah. That should fix that silliness. I had it in the wrong spot. Walk left. Action walk left already uses A. What I should do... Where's the remap message? I can close you out. Let's go back into our localization. Interface. Action blah already uses blah. So with that updated, now when we do this, no. That feels wrong. Unless it's already. Alright. It must already be escaping characters. Okay, so if we undo, that's still what? So I can't get double quotes to appear. That's frustrating. Or rather, that's annoying. Huh. Why is that? Rent description, total rent, this much daily. O2F. Let's have a look at not HUD. bills, bills, bill, bills, bill, due in, description, data description. Oops. Don't know where I'm going there. Description isn't set. Because it's up here. Rent description. Translate you percent game state shop settings rent. Actually, that's going to be incorrect. I need to go days since rent paid. All of that multiplied by days since rent paid. No. No. Rent owed. Electric owed. And also salary owed. Where is end of day? Where is end of day? End of day. It's not here. Why don't I have anything in here for end of day? Init data. There's nothing here for end of day. Start next day. There it is. Rent owed plus equal rent. Electric owed plus equal electric. And then we can save this. As rent owed electric owed and salary owed. Okay. And then the loading will just take care of all that. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's be rent owed. We don't know which one you are. But that bill data. It doesn't tell me any of it. Ooh, hello there. Welcome in, newbie. I hope you're having a fantastic day. How does it feel to be a gedunt? I am struggling to figure out how to get this data hooked up. I'm thinking. Because what is the build data, really? Just build.gd? It's just a build.gd. But you are build data. This one. Okay. So in here, now that's because this has a cost on it, which shouldn't be there. I'm gonna get rid of overdue as well. And get rid of paid. And then shop setting property. Reset. I don't know if any of that's actually going to be valid. Ah, yeah, no, that makes sense. Pop this here. Get rid of this. And under here, get rid of you, get rid of overdue, get rid of paid. Cost is going to be a get for game state shop settings. Get Shop settings property. Return that. And then under here, I can go rent owed, salary owed, and electric owed. Hopefully that's correct. Hopefully. If I go to bills, they're all not set up. Fine. Test. That says that still. Because it should be data cost format. Like that. Right there. Your test text reminds me of IRL example. What test text? No, something failed. Number is required. Format is returning a string. Okay. Okay. Years back? Not because they actually needed such text on the window. Yeah, but what text in my game are you talking about? Like... There we go. 0 daily. Hang on, that needs to be... I don't want it to be that. I want it to be game state, shop settings. Rent. We're gonna do format price string. G'day, Temptic, how you doing? There we go. Ah, that's nice. Doing good. Little bit headache from being tired. Yeah, that makes sense. The rest's quite good. Nice. Nice. Yep, there is a wild otter. Everyone get out your cages and your spherical contraptions to contain this wild otter. First one to catch it gets to own it. How about that? Keyboard gives me plus 50 typing efficiency bonus. Quick, he's running away. Every map in my game has an otter in a bathtub with ice. What? Why does every map in your game have that? Seems like a very odd thing for your game to have. It's an Easter egg. I don't see. What? Where are we displaying the actual... They've got amount owed here. Ah, yep. Total rent, $150 daily. Must be paid every 7 days. Beautiful. Not all arguments converted during string formatting. Oh, I know why. If I make another game, I probably will have the same thing. Yeah, just make your game. What you should do, here's what you do, Hadouken. You create a game about a bug that is trying to find its way home. But here's the twist. Here's the twist. It's on an otter. So the entire game world is an otter in water. And you're this bug trying to, like, this tiny insect trying to get back home. There you go. Otter Worlds. The Otter Worlds. That'd be good. I once wanted to make Otter Wilds, though, based of Outer Wilds, but then an otter protagonist. It was actually inspired by my lore. Too much modeling, I couldn't be bothered to do it, because I can't Blender. That's, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I need to spend like a month once this game is finished, just going through practicing Blender, getting better at modeling things and whatnot. Yeah. But I need to focus on. After Balamachina, mate? Yeah, nice. Nice. Just trying to figure this out. Because there is a rent data. The settings build data. Let's take those. Actually, no. Because it's not the rent data that does it. Ooh. Yet. Return description. Get description. Which all this is going to do is in here, it will return oh, I can't do that. Because that's just going to be an infinite loop. Let's do that. Return description with game state shop settings rent. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. What up, Max? What up, Crockett? Thanks for the raid last night. No worries, Crockett. Anytime. How'd the rest of your stream go? Is there a way to delete everything from your own phone? I think there is a way to delete everything from your own phone. I'm worrying. If I sell the phone, someone will get the old pictures on my iPhone. There is a program for that or something like that. Do you have a video? Just factory reset it. If you factory reset it, it's the best you're gonna get. I don't have anything that'll like do a randomize of data and then set everything to 0. Oh, we got a robotic head too. It is pretty cool how far Blender has come. I tried learning back in 2007. I was never very good. I also remember back in 2007, I think it was Blender 2.8 or something back then, or 2.6. But they have just released Blender 5. So Blender 5.0 has been released. You can get Blender 5.0. It's got a lot of nice updates to it. I don't know why this doesn't want to. There we go. There. I remember then rewriting the whole application. That was time to be alive. I don't think I ever went that far with it. Never went that far with it. Let's see. Factory reset up. Whatever you do with your hardware, Max, is on you. If you want to put a virus on your phone and then sell your phone and have that virus infect someone, and then that person press charges against you for selling them an infected device that you infected, that's on you. That's on you. Again, Max. Here's the things, Max. Here's the thing, Max. Here's the thing. You're on the internet talking about doing something that is a criminal activity. Okay? That is stupid. This is like the 5th time you've come in here talking about trying to do something that's criminal activity. It doesn't matter what your intentions are or what the purpose is behind it. It's still criminal activity. All right, that's all there is to it. So, if you get caught, all they have to do is get Twitch logs, and that's it. That's all the proof they need. I will never understand people that go on the internet and post the illegal activities that they're planning on doing. It doesn't make any sense. I think chat's frozen in top right. Probably. Yeah, let's see. If I stop this, then restart it, this should kick it back into gear. Ah, great. My overlay's also lagging now. Alright, I know what's happened here. I know what's happened here. There's a weird thing going on at the moment with Hyperland. It only started since the most recent updates of Hyperland. So, let's say connect. There. No, because now it's running slow again. I don't know what it is, but something just stops everything from running fast. It's the weirdest thing. It's something to do with the X11 stuff, I believe. Yeah, no, that's... Why is it doing that? Why? But it's the internet, everything is possible. It's nice that I can actually read the code you're writing now. Before I had no idea. Like, my suggestion has made everything worse. No, it was... It's a Hyperland issue. That's all. Like, all of the interactions in the UI of this run very slowly. I don't understand why. It's like whenever I do that, whenever I move it, it starts to slow down. It's the strangest thing. Why is it? I don't understand why it's so delayed. Like, this is the issue. You can see how it's just lagging. I don't know why. Why is that breaking? Bloody Hyperland. Let's see. Does all of that, loads everything. Okay, everything seems to be working faster now. There we go. Nope, now it's all running slow again. I don't understand why. I'm using Arch Linux. Probably for the best that no one ever lays their eyes on your search history, Max. Yeah, by the sounds of it, he's got some not so good stuff on there. I was asked, Hadoukenin. I was asked. Alright. And like, it runs fine for a little bit, and then it just slows down to a crawl. Alright, screw it. Screw it. We just won't have an overlay for the rest of the day. Bugger it. Bugger it. No overlay. Let's see. I don't think anyone cares about your browser history, Max. Alright, so what do we have? We've got this being updated here. But I want this to instead use data get description when should I put that void after functions? All the time. So this here is just saying that this function is returning this type. So by doing arrow void, all you're saying is that this function does not return anything. So if I was to do string equals update, this is going to go can't get a return value of called update because it returns void. So you're not going to be able to try and assign something from that function. Whereas if I had that do a temp and we return that, and it's like, yep, cool, that's fine. It's assigned the variable to the string that's returned from that function. That's the only reason you use it. It's just more typing. More better typing. We need to figure out this game, chat. We need to figure this out. Side view, Unreal Engine, single player, 2024 fantasy game. I started W2.49B. I have no idea what that is. Oh, you started with Blender 2.49B. Yep, I get ya. Pay bill. I run it every month too. Yeah, it's a horrible thing, isn't it? Pay bill is the worst. So it's a Switch game. We know it's a Switch game. I wonder... Platformer. Is there a recent Smash Bros? Mario. A side view Mario. A side view Mario. There's Super Mario Maker 2. Okay, so it's not a Mario Maker. Mario and Rabbids, maybe? What Mario game was released in 2004? It's got to be a side view. Super Mario Galaxy 2? Super Mario Odyssey? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle? No. Correct franchise, Mario. Wrong saga. So it's not a Super Smash. It's not 2024. It's not a Mario and Rabbids. It's not a Mario Maker. It's not a Super Smash Bros. It's got to be side view. Is there something else that Mario is in that just doesn't have his name in it? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Wonder? Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Ah, Princess Peach Showtime. Because that's the Mario universe. God damn it. God damn it. So annoying. That's very, very annoying. That should fix those errors. Ooh, hello. Maybe not. Get description. Because it's not description. It's description. Bloody description. What is a description? Come on. Excellent. It's all displaying correctly. It's all displaying correctly. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. That's fine. What else? What else? This one here, I think that's working. I do want to put it through the test though. Excellent. I now have to use the arrow keys to move around. Lovely. I can't use WASD. If I open this up, I can't use that. Excellent. Back to WASD. Well, input remapping is working. What is that? Is that an egg cat? Egg gremlin mode cat? Egg gremlin mode silent. Yep. Boom egg gremlin mode silent. I agree. I agree. That is spot on. How much is this game probably going to cost when it's finished? Because nowadays I don't really play free games. It's not like I don't like giving devs money. It's because I can't really afford to buy AAA games. Charging $6 for a video game should be a crime. I'm planning on putting it up for like 10 sort of thing. So like not much. And that's probably like 10 Australian as well. Like 10 to 15 Australian. So like 6 to 10 USD. Something like that. All right. How we store keybinds. I'm still a bit thinking how to deal with this. Currently, I save all keybinds from Godot, but that just causes bugs when resetting them. You don't need to save the... so you don't need to save the default ones. So what you can do... if you want to reset them... where are we? I think there's a... I think it's better to do this under here, actually. So if we do a reset input or restore defaults, what we can do, yeah, reset is easy. Godot has a method for it. Just go input map, load from project settings. And then what I would need to do is for action string in. Something like this, or remap actions actually. In remap actions, I go input remapped, emit action. So I restore the project settings and then set them all off. And then when I load, what we can do, like I haven't set up the loading and saving of it yet, but what I'm probably going to do is I think input map there's no save. So yeah, I might need to have like a dictionary of action name and an array of key, like an array of input events. Save those out. What would that look like? Save inputs. Load inputs. I've already got this array here. I think what I can do is go inputs to save as a dictionary of string and array. We'll go for action string. Is it string or string name? String name. String name in remap actions. That's emitting with a string, not a string name. And under this, we do inputs to save, set action, an array input event. We go actually, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that at all. I can just do input map, action get events, which returns an array of input events for action. So we do this, then we do a constant with input save file, and this will be user local share Bobble Shop Sim. Yeah, so I can just pop it there. Go input settings, JSON. All right, so we have that get created. We go varf inputs file is a file access open input save file as file access file is created doesn't exist and truncated does, so we get right. We go inputs file store string JSON from native. We'll go inputs to save. And what from native does, from native is going to save the JSON file with a bunch of type hints. So it's going to say what the dictionary's key is, in this case a string name, and what the dictionary value type is, in this case an array of input event. And then inside that, for each record, it'll say this key, which is a string name, is this value. This value, which is an array of input value, is this value. So that way, when I load it up, it still has all of the type safety stuff in there. We go this, close. And now, explanation before that, go back to the VOD because of the ads. You're welcome for the 15 cents, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I sat through each of them. Lovely. What's the most amount of money do you think a video game should be sold for? Depends on the video game. Depends on the video game. I would say a game like Clair Obscur, I have no problem paying $70 AU, not US, AU. I have no problem paying that for that much for that game. But yeah, it really depends on the game. Load inputs is going to go inputs file access. Now, if file access file exists, not the input save file, just return out. Otherwise, this will be file access open the input save file with a read. We go loaded inputs. will be a dictionary of string name and array. And we'll go JSON to native is going to be inputs file get as text, and then actually I think I need to have like JSON stringify. I think I still need that. And then this needs to have JSON parse string. I think. I've done it somewhere else and I've just completely forgotten. Completely forgotten. For action string name in loaded inputs, gonna go input map action erase events for action, and then input map action I can't. That sucks. For input events, event input events in loaded inputs get action, and go input map action at event. Action event. That should take care of it all, in theory. In theory, that should take care of it all. Save inputs. So if I do this, I got 84 errors. Save inputs line 66. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I don't know why that happened, but sure. But sure. I think it's because of this stringify I have around it. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I don't need that. Execute order 66. Apparently, all on my code too. Who do they think they are? Executing that order against my code. Frickin' rude. Frickety rude. Oh. Trying to assign a value of type nil to a variable of type dictionary string name. That's line 74. And that's because we go ls. We cat the input settings. Well, that's really not good. Huh. Interesting. Can I convert argument 1 from dictionary to string? Okay. So I do need it to pass string and to stringify. Interesting. So what's the problem? I'm wondering if it's failing here. Print debug. Inputs to save. Get. Remap actions. Get 0. Just want to see what it's setting. For fuck's sake. Input event joypad motion. Line 65. So it does have the event. It does have the actual event that we want. Damn it. No, actually, that's only one event that we want. Where's the head? There's some weird stuff going on with Hyperland that's causing issues with my overlay. So my overlay has disappeared for the moment, unfortunately. Unfortunately. $67. So something here, JSON stringify, JSON from native. Don't you start, Temp Dick. Like, see how it only returned 1. Like, it only has the input event joypad motion in the array. You started it? I did not. You liar, you. You're such a liar. Oh, wait. So, for some reason, from native is having an issue. Converts a native engine type to a JSON compliant value. By default, objects are ignored for security reasons unless param full objects is true. Oh, I know why. I know why it's erroring. It's because yeah, I need to go true here. And true. I think it's fine for input. If I save objects for inputs, that should be perfectly fine. Yeah. Because I don't think anyone's going to be downloading... is going to be downloading anything from the internet in terms of project, like input maps. So now if we run this, okay, so we've got an error with loading. Pass string on JSON. Can I convert argument 1 from nil to string? Load string, the type prefix is not recognized. Line 74. So we can see it's got string name forward arguments. Resource local scene false. Resource name device. Resource name nothing. Device. Oh, device is nothing. Axis is... no, not -1. Axis is 1. Device is -1. Axis value is -1.0. Script is null. And then it's an input event joypad motion. I see nothing through here that's null. So I don't think it's a data issue. I don't think it's a data issue. I think it's a processing issue. Oh, hang on. A string. I think that might work. Yes! Yes! Loading and saving the inputs. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Oh. I like it. I like it. What? Loading, saving, input map, or remappable actions only. What else? There was something else. Something else. Ah, yep. Barbara Mick Motorboat created. Input remapping tested and working for keyboard. I still need to input like looking for controller. Once I've got that done, controller support's implemented. And then there's a few other bits and pieces that need to be adjusted and taken care of. What else? What else did we do? Fixed main menu UI navigation bugs, fixed Bobble collection window in tablet, so it actually shows collected bobbles. That was actually a lot of work for 2.5 hours so far. Well, 3.5 hours, sorry. Jesus Christ, it's been 3.5 hours. Nice. 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 Let's get rid of that. You are done. Still waiting to hear back from game scribes about our game and their quote. And then there we do with those later. Alright. What I'm going to do, I'm going to call it here for the night. I know it's early. I know it's an hour and 20 minutes early. I know. But I want to see if I can get this issue with Hyperland fixed so that it's actually running my overlay at the proper speed and whatnot. And it's not just crashing it all the time. That would be ideal. If I can get that done, if I can get that working, beautiful. Beautiful. So, what we are going to do, we're going to go to Jedem tonight. So we're going to go to Jedem, we'll say hi, get my overlay fixed tonight, and hopefully have everything working properly tomorrow. Tomorrow will just be more modeling, more bug fixes, input read mapping testing, controller support testing and whatnot. And I think once we've got those things done, we're not going to have much more coding to do until after the beta, the closed beta. So yeah. All right. I will catch you all tomorrow. So about 10 hours from now, 10.5 hours. Have a good one, you gidunts.